We all have media that we enjoy and want to consume in one way or another to essentially fill in our free time. Whether that's by reading a book, which I guess is media in its own way, playing a video game or watching a TV show, or listening to music, there's always something we do when we don't have anything else to do and just want to be able to spend our own time wasting away doing something. But a lot of people don't want to watch or read or listen to something that they would not enjoy in the long run. And because of that, a lot of us tend to turn to reviews to essentially watch reviews on content that we are interested in consuming. This could be anything from a YouTube channel. Oh, I guess people do review those. Oh, interesting. Keep that in mind. For research purposes, obviously. Totally research purposes. Yes, of course. Totally not to find out how disappointed people are in my content. People also watch reviews for movies and books and even TV shows that they want to watch or get into. And even music. Hell, there's a reason why Anthony Fantano is actually so successful on YouTube. Because he just kind of reviews music on his YouTube channel. Honestly, he does it pretty enjoyably. I'm just saying, I enjoy watching these reviews because sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. And I think that's what I like about reviews as well. Sometimes I'll watch reviews on content I already know what it's like, and that's kind of what we're gonna get into today. Whilst I haven't actually watched a review this guy has made on any of the content that I haven't already seen, I still can't say that, I don't enjoy his content. While some reviewers only make reviews in ways that wouldn't spoil potential content in the media that people would like to consume, in case of that someone would want to watch or listen or read the media in question. Yeah, why did I word it like that? That sounds weird. Oh well, it's fine. However, there are also those that do cover more in-depth analysis of the content that they review. One great example of such is Totally Not Marked, who, again, whilst I have seen most of the content that he already has made reviews on, I still watch them. The main reason is because I have already seen it, so I don't have to worry about it getting spoiled for me. Now, a lot of people would maybe not know about Mark because of his reviews, and probably found out about him in the same way as I did, but then, stopped watching his content, which is fair. Not all content is for everyone, and that's completely understandable. You see, you might know him because of the fact that in December 2021, he made a video essentially talking about the fact that over 150 of his videos were claimed for copyright infringement by Toei Animation, which is an animation studio based in Japan that works on anime such as One Piece and Dragon Ball. I mean, hey, that's how I found his content. I just decided to stick with it because of his reviews after that, which I think might also be a big surprise to people. Why would you put Spider-Man in the thumbnail when you're talking about a creator like Totally Not Marked? What does he have with Spider-Man to do? I guess, to be fair, it's one of his most popular videos, but he did actually make breakdowns on all three trilogies, even though, one of them only has 2 movies, but it was supposed to be 3. Moving on. I think that was the first content I personally truly consumed by Mark. Whilst I had known who he was before, I wasn't very interested in One Piece or Dragon Ball content, which is mostly what I had heard about him for. So you can see why I didn't really check out his channel before that, but obviously with the Spider-Man reviews, I realized pretty quickly that he is incredibly talented at what he does. Not only does Mark make a ton, and I mean a ton, of research for his videos, he does it really well and implements it really well in his videos, explaining every little important detail that he can go through. However, these Spider-Man reviews that he made would not end up being the last thing I would watch from him. I ended up also watching the Batman movie reviews that he made, the Chainsaw Man reviews that he made, videos like Pro Artist Redraw Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, his review on The Last of Us, essentially talking about why it works so well as an adaptation, and lastly, his blind review of Fullmetal Alchemist. And with all of this content consumed, I would have to say that there's not a single one of these videos that I did not enjoy. And with videos like the one where they redraw Pokemon into more old school Pokemon art, and videos like the one about the comment that changed his life, you could also tell that he wasn't just limited to reviews. He could make other content that was really good and really enjoyable. And I think that's something that makes his channel truly special. His channel is generally great and really good to enjoy. You can tell that he knows what he's talking about when he's reviewing this type of content, in that he doesn't just skim out on things. He always tries to cover everything and try to answer as many questions as possible, whilst also trying to not make things too long. While sure, he covers the content that he normally covers into such a depth where if you haven't already watched the content, you would actually get spoiled, I think it does its job in the sense of that it tries to review it fully instead of just, giving it a review but not going too in depth about it. And I think that's something that truly is respectable in its own way. Well, sure, somebody that hasn't seen Fullmetal Alchemist would probably not watch his Fullmetal Alchemist reviews. I think a lot of people realize that the ones that would watch it are probably the people that have actually watched the entire anime or read the manga. Either or, it's a really good manga. Honestly, you might read it, you might watch it, both are really good. Just saying. But I think that also has its own charm to it. And even with videos where he watches the Netflix live action adaptations of the Fullmetal Alchemist, you don't want to watch those movies. So honestly, you might as well just watch those videos because they're really funny and really good. I highly recommend them, but do not watch the original movies. Do yourself that favor. The reviews are really funny though. And I think this type of drive to really do a good job when essentially covering the content that he covers, I think it makes it so that if you really want to watch a good review on the content that you might be interested in and he has a review on it, there's no real point in not doing so, because it's always really fun to watch through it. But hey, maybe that's just me. With all of that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm gonna head off now, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.